Hello YouTube, InOverCrate12 here. How you doing? This is going out to Divinity 33372 and a vid she did on a statement and a question. I'll put the link down into the thing for it. Okay, let me start it off this way. I had one time was starting up a porn business. I canned a few scenes and made a little money, but my investors ended up backing out, and that's why I fell apart. So it wasn't because of anything else. It was just my investor decided, because of woman pressures, his girlfriend, that he didn't want to invest anymore. So he backed out. I had to fold up the curtain. So anyways, but the porn business itself, I did a mission statement, and my mission statement was for a different thing, a different idea, which I thought was different at the time, but I found out it wasn't that different. Now, what I mean by that is I know that the porn scene gets a bad rap, disgusting sets, drugs rampant, and the creepy, hairy Italian-looking guys. No offense to Italians, it's just that's what people always get, that idea. But it isn't that way at all, not even close. Like, I mean, yes, there's sleazy in some of it, but I mean, seriously, there can be good and bad in every walk of life. So just a few bad apples should not tip the cart whatsoever. You know what I mean? So what I want to get at, though, is that what my mission statement was is I wanted to put the power back into the girls' hands, to the point that they could pick the type of guy they work with, the type of scene that they were going to do. I didn't really want storylines, just two peeps having sex, so they could pick the positions if they wanted to do anal, what they felt okay doing, so they enjoyed it. But I found that it didn't work out that way, that most of the girls wanted to be directed. It threw me actually for a loop. I had to change my whole scope of what I wanted to do. The ones that didn't want to be directed, they just went hardcore, went all out. It was really weird, and these were amateurs. They didn't know the biz at all. They didn't know, like, you know, that there had to be a director, that in some cases you actually have to follow the director precisely. So what I'm getting at is that some do and some don't. Why is it so hard to believe that women like to have sex in public, like to be exhibitionists, voyeurs, and that they like different types of sex? That is my question. Now, I'm all for equality, very much so. But I know some of you are going to take this the wrong way. Okay, feminism took women out of the dark ages of sexual equality. And I don't mean sexual equality just as between men and women. I mean sexual equality as that women have the right to say when, how, and with who. And now that there are women who are exercising this right, it's all of a sudden, oh, I'm sorry, you don't want that. That's not what you want. That's not how you feel. There are sex workers out there that love what they do, and yet radical Christians and radical feminists and so on and so forth start telling people what they can do with their own bodies. I don't understand that. Divinity, I have told you this before, and I will claim it on vid again and again. I have your back, especially with sex workers' rights, and almost anything that you've put on your channel. I give you props. I support you 100%. I believe people should be able to do what they want, when they want, however they want, as long as there's equality involved. And if no one's getting hurt and if it's consensual, and I'm talking about sex here, so don't be thinking that I'm, oh, well, he thinks that people can go and murder people. No, I'm talking about sex. But people should be able to do what they want when they want, and have the same equality as everybody else and the same protection. It to me, it's the same for transsexuals, homosexuals, anything, and anybody that has to put up with looks of disgust or pity or claim that they don't know their own mind. Like, and the one thing that's going to piss me off is people are going to say, well, you're a guy, of course you're for porn. Well, I also know quite a few women that love watching porn as well. So that claim just isn't there anymore. And Divinity, you are correct. People have to accept that some people do what they do because they love it. What I'm getting at with this video is learn, people. Just don't take your opinion and try to put it on others as that's how they feel or want. Try to accept people. When you accept people, that is to free people from constraints of shame. A little sidebar, Divinity, this is to you. Another video that you did, I'll put the link down below, is called Sex Worker Fears After Killing. The only reason I want to comment on this one is I give the one sex worker in there a huge amount of cred that she came out and let everybody know to help others. And that is amazing. She's an amazing person. The shame about this is that she had to. That they were so shocked that she didn't hide her face. They were so shocked that she just came right out and said, I'm a sex worker, that I'm an escort. That's what pisses me off about that. That everybody was so shocked that she didn't hide her face. So remember, ladies and gentlemen, ignorance is bliss, but knowledge, that's freedom.